What's up and welcome back, everybody. We're here again with my boy Patrick. We're back. It's been a long time. It's been about 2 months since I posted a video, but we're back. And in today's video, we're going to do a full animal collection tour. And we're going to start it off first with some turkeys. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to feed all these big crocodiles here. We're going to show you our small crocodile. We're going to show you our new big gator tank. We're going to go over to my other property, see all the baby stuff, see some snakes, and we're going to do a full animal collection tour starting right now. It's a big crocodile. It's a big crocodile. This enclosure came together really nice. It's got sheep pile all the way around so he can't dig. Nice shade spot. We just planted a banana tree that's going to grow, but this croc is doing absolutely amazing in here.
Oh. Turkey.
You show that turkey who's boss. I'm pretty sure this is illegal in some countries.
Not in good old USA.
Not America, baby.
To move here.
Oh. That's real jiu-jitsu right there. Oh, he's tapping. Let go. All right, guys, we're going to give all of the organs to Satan, as well as the chicken necks. So let's go ahead and get it done. Now, since this one is so small and so fast, we're kind of working on training her to be station trained, to say hold. And when she pauses and stops, that's when we'll feed her. Hold. Sometimes it doesn't always go as planned. This is a wild animal. Give me a neck. Hold. Like I said, super fast. She's really hungry, as you can tell. So once she gets one in her mouth, gets a couple down the hatch, she's gonna start calming down. So let's see if we can get her to come up again. Food. Hold. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back with a lot of food. Training's always about repetition. So she's not just gonna come, you say hold, and she remembers it. You want to come with a lot of food, a bunch of little food, and just repetition all the time. It's going to take weeks, sometimes even months for her to hold. Crocodiles always have to come to the surface of the water to eat.
Well, that was exhilarating.
That was fun. When you're working with crocodiles, you have to be fast. If the crocodile comes at you, don't stand there, run, exactly like we did. All right, you grab some breasts.
I'm always good at grabbing breasts.
Hey, where's the couple wings? Let's feed some crocodiles.
I got 3 breasts.
Nice. Let's throw Blondie this. That way she's preoccupied, doesn't try to come attack the other female. And we'll give the rest to Lumpy. Perfect. She sees it. Now let's give one to Lumpy. Come on, Lumpy. Food.
Nice catch.
Look at that. Now this right here is another dangerous situation. We're not just going to throw ourselves right in the side over there. So we'll give her another one, because she's the shyest female, so we want to make sure that she eats. And look at the color, guys, between Lumpy and Blondie. Come on. Let's give Lumpy one more. Lumpy, come on. Food. This is the first time we've actually fed Lumpy on land. Food. That's okay. Blondie, stay.
She's a feisty one.
See if we can get a little jaw pop out of her. 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, that chicken crunch.
Per square inch. All right, let's go around, see if we can spin Toothless around and feed Lex, one of the prettiest Nile crocodiles in here. Come on, fat boy, let's go. Time to eat. It's time to eat. Come on. Whew. Come on, big boy. Food. Come on. Show off a little bit. I know you taste that. Come on. Ooh-wee.
Trying to gum it up.
All gums. 1, 2. Ooh. Look at that.
Sounds like my grandmother trying to eat a piece of chicken.
He just gave that chicken the Gluck 3000, huh? Let's go. I want to be super careful. So now you guys have seen my small Nile, 3 of the big Niles. One of the Niles isn't coming out, so we're probably going to leave some chicken around the rim for her. We're going to see Tank after this, and then we're going to move over to my house, see all the baby Crocs, and then some venomous snakes. Now this right here is Tank's temporary enclosure. This is not his forever home. We're going to be building him a big pit right next to the crocodiles. But for right now, this is Tank's home. If we weren't able to take Tank, he would have gone to a hunting ranch and he sadly would have died. So Right now, this is his home. He's really, really shy. He hasn't ate for us yet. Sometimes it takes 1, 2, even 3 months for these gators to start eating. So we're gonna give him a little poke, wait till he opens his mouth, then Patrick will throw a little piece of chicken in there. There he is. There he is. That's the reason we call him Tank, because he's huge. He's literally 10.5 feet long, pushing 11 feet in here right now. We're only gonna have one chance at this. Ready, Patrick? Oh, you messed it up. That's okay. Like I said, that chicken will rot. It'll float to the surface, and no matter what, this animal will find it. KT World. All right, so Tank is just so new. He's still getting acclimated to this enclosure. He doesn't know it's feeding time. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna leave some chicken right at the water's edge. And hopefully tonight he'll come and he'll eat that turkey. Turkey, not chicken. We're back at the house. Now, come check out my new dock. My partner Patrick helped me build. And we built this nice, big, beautiful dock. Bring in these rocks so soon. We're gonna have alligators in here. We're gonna have water snakes, a bunch more predatory fish, all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, guys, so the sun's going down, so we're gonna try to film this as fast as we can. So we might be rushing through the crocodilians because I have a new crocodilian at the end of this crocodilian tour that I wanna show you guys. Then after, we're gonna show you all of the venomous snakes. Come on over here. Enter the void. It probably looks a little dark in here, right? Sun's going down. We got this shade cloth over, but we got a few new tubs, as you can see. We got the Nile More-Let's hybrid right here. Come on. Now, if you guys didn't know, in Florida, it's getting pretty darn cold. Right now, it's getting to the 40s at night. So as you can see, we got heaters running to all these enclosures. Over here, we have the smooth fronted caiman. Super mean guy. Woo, just a bad mofo. All right, moving on from him, we have my first Nile crocodile, which you guys saw and pretty much saw me raise. All right, guys, this is the little baby Nile crocodile. My first crocodile I bought when he was a little tiny hatchling, but look, now he's definitely over 2 foot long. It's so awesome to see your crocodile's growth throughout the years, and he's only just over a year old. And look at that. That's why crocodiles are not good pets, because if you don't have land, if you don't have acreage, one day this guy's gonna be a beast. But man, look at the size of this guy. An absolute monster. Next, I'm gonna show you my baby gators, which were also tiny little hatchlings, but now are pretty darn big. We got one gator here and one gator here. Look how big my baby gators are getting. Look at that.
Dude, I remember when they were so small.
Dude, teeny tiny. Now this guy's a little bit more of a bully. Not really a bully, but he just takes the majority of the food. That's why he's a little bit smaller. But look at that. Look how big they're getting. And these guys are docile as heck. So they don't really bite. Even if you rub their jaws, they're kind of just relaxed all day long. So put these over here. My buddy VZ just got his gator farming permit, so we're gonna give him a little baby alligator. I'm gonna go buy one from my friend and probably give it to him. So moving on from him, we have the diamond caiman. Now it just rained a ton, so it's super flooded in here, but I added all of these live edge wooden tops. So instead of these animals sitting on concrete, now they can actually sit on smooth wood. Now she's pretty shy and super fast, so we're just gonna leave that diamond caiman alone. You guys have already seen her, but her and my other dwarf caiman are going in the end pit over at our property. Now Tyler, once he gets his gator, these two caimans are gonna go over there. And probably one of my most aggressive crocodiles is my little Nile. He's just so wiry. Look at this guy. He just wants to eat and eat and eat. But these guys, all their colors are super dull right now. Usually he's like a super high yellow, but since it's the winter time, all these guys are super dark. Crazy little Nile. All right, let's show you guys my new baby Nile crocodiles. All right, now in this enclosure, we actually have 6 baby Nile crocodiles. Well, now they're not even babies. They're more of juveniles now. Oh, I just grabbed one by his house. Look at that. These guys are putting on some size too. Woo! And they just kind of freak me out when they go crazy, but typically these guys are really chill. Look at that. You can kind of just pick them up and they don't really open their mouths. These guys are like little velociraptors. So we got 6 Niles in there. And off to the right, we have my dwarf caiman, which is also putting on some size. Right in there is my little dwarf caiman. Woo! He's another crazy guy. Super fast. This is one crocodilian I never want to catch. And last but not least, for my little guys over here is my American crocodile that Chandler gave me. Look at that. My little American crocodile. Thank you so much, Chandler, for this awesome gift. Such a cool guy. All right, guys. Now let's go see my new crocodilian. You guys are absolutely gonna love it. Let's go check him out. All right, guys, now it's getting dark, so let's bust out the Ryobi. And what would a full animal collection tour be without my 8 chickens?
8? You got 8?
Wait. I don't know, man. 7, 8, 6. Oh, I think I got 7, actually. 4, 5, 6, 7 chickens in here. These guys were tiny little chicks, but now they're full-grown chickens. About to lay some eggs. In this tub is my new crocodilian. Right here is a Cuban Nile hybrid I got from my buddy Will Nace. He's 3/4 Cuban and 1/4 Nile crocodile. This is actually from Chandler's pair of big crocodiles. This is one of the offspring Miss Toothy had about 4 or 5 years ago. And look at that huge 750-gallon tub with a live edge top for her to bask on. Now it's really cold, so we're running water on this enclosure. Since there's so much water, it's hard to find a heater that's gonna heat this. So what we do is we just run well water all throughout the night. Look at that crocodile. Such high yellows on her. Beautiful big live edge basking spot. So much better than just laying on concrete. And she's almost 4 feet long. So when she hits 4 feet long, she'll be moved over to the big property. Man, look at the yellow on that tail. Such a beautiful croc. Carnage, the Cuban Nile hybrid crocodile. Looks more like a Cuban than a Nile croc though. All right guys, soon we're gonna do a video feeding all of the crocodiles, all different kinds of food in one day. So you guys will get to see all these crocodiles better while the sun's up. Let's move into the snake room and see those venomous snakes. All right guys, the first venomous snake we're gonna see today is my baby sunset albino monocled cobra. And this animal also came from Will Nace. Now she's just over a year old. She doesn't eat a crazy amount, but she is getting big compared to when I got her. She was just a little worm. Look at that. Now all these snakes are a little cold right now. We have the heater running, but look at that. Such a beautiful hood. The sunset albino monocled cobra. All right guys, this next cobra we have is Naja annulifera. This is the banded cobra native to Africa. Look at that. And this is another gift from my buddy Ryan Graffney. Now, Ryan's giving me a couple snakes, Chandler's giving me a couple snakes, Will's giving me some snakes, Robert gave me a snake. Most of these snakes are actually gifts from my friends, but take a look at the patterning on this guy and then the one I show you later. Now this guy is super light and sometimes he does fit up. Super fast snake, but this snake gets really big. This snake can get from 6 to 7 feet long in the wild. This is one of the baby monocled cobras Chandler produced and gave me as a gift for watching his collection. Such a just fired up snake. Let's see if we can, woo-wee. Man, look at that little cobra. I absolutely love this guy. And out of all 20 little babies, this was one of the prettiest monocled cobras. Chandler kept one of the prettiest, and I also kept one of the prettiest. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Look at him. So fired up, he just fell backwards. And this guy is actually het for albino. All right, this next snake right here is Crocodile duricis, the South American rattlesnake, one of the most toxic rattlesnakes in the entire world. And I don't only have one of these, I actually have 3 of these beautiful little rattlesnakes. Huge shout out to Ryan Graffney for producing and giving this one to me as a gift. All right guys, this right here is my African bush viper, Arthera squamigera, the red African bush viper. And I also have a green one. I'll show you guys in just a second. Ooh-wee. The next snake is a pygmy rattlesnake. And believe it or not, this is a striped morph that is fully grown. The world's smallest species of rattlesnake and the smallest rattlesnake in my collection. And get ready because this is a male. Saturday, we're gonna be picking up a female to be paired with this male. So hopefully soon, we'll be producing striped pygmy rattlesnakes. Probably one of the most favorite snakes in my collection. All right, guys, and this next snake is Oreo, my black and white spitting cobra. And he's definitely putting on some size. Let's see if I can get him to turn towards me. That way you guys can see his hood. Whew, he's a good performer now, huh? Don't spit on my Crocs. And this right here is the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. Now, a lot of people think if you get spitting cobra venom on your skin, it's gonna have an effect. It's really not gonna have any effect unless you have an open wound, like the one on my knee, which I'm covering. So I wanna just cover that wound to make sure I don't get any venom in it. just try not to get any venom in my eyes. Now the venom in your eyes is gonna cause temporary blindness and possibly even permanent tissue damage, but look at that spitting cobra. Man, he's so beautiful. And a lot of people think these are morphs. This is not a morph. This is literally the natural color you will find these guys in the wild, which is super, super awesome in my opinion. Have a go at that. Oreo, my black and white spitting cobra. Woo-wee! All right, guys, this is one of my most aggressive snakes in my collection, the pastel monocled cobra. This right here is a male, and you can actually see the older he gets, the lighter of a coloration he gets on his back. Now, he's pretty neat while you're getting him out of the cage, but once he's out, he's really not too bad. Look at that. The bigger he gets, man, just the lighter this guy gets too. Robert just reminded me, this is the one where we made the airport video, picking this guy up at Palm Beach International, which was quite an experience, but this right here is a pastel monocled cobra. Let's go ahead and see another albino. All right, guys, this right here is an albino leucistic monocled cobra. Look at the beautiful hood on her. You can see compared to my small albino, she's got a lot more white on her back. And she is albino. Now the difference between albino and leucistic is all white without pink eyes. Albino is more of a pinkish color and they always have red eyes. In my opinion, leucistic is a lot more better, but albino is all I can afford. Woo! Look at that snake. Another very well-performing snake. All right, guys. Now, since this is a video about all of my venomous snakes, I have two massive baboon vipers, so I just figured, hey, might as well pull them both out at once. Now, the one off to my left is a big female, and the one off to the right is another big male. If you look at his horn, you'll see a little bit of blood. That's not from him. That's actually from a rat he ate yesterday. Look at this big boy. My African baboon viper. This snake has the longest fangs out of any snake in the entire world. All right, guys, check out this. This right here is a super cool Egyptian cobra. Now, this right here is easily the longest cobra in my collection. Look at that. Just a beast of a cobra, the Egyptian cobra. All right, enough of those big snakes. Let's move on to some smaller stuff. This right here is the puff adder, also native to Africa. And this guy has one of the fastest strikes out of any venomous snake in the entire world. A lot of people think it's the death adder. Some people think it's the puff adder. Well, let me tell you what, it's something that has adder in the name. Such a cool but cute little snake. All right, and now that I already showed you guys one South American rattlesnake, here's my other two. There's no need to really take them out because you guys already got to see one. Look at that little guy. And if you look off to the left, we have a striped one. How awesome is that? All right, guys, and this is the other green squam I was talking about. More of like a yellowish, reddish green when it comes to the tail. But this right here is another African bush viper, a super bitey, super fast snake that likes to hang out in the treetops of Africa. But look at that. This snake closely resembles a dragon compared to any other snake on earth, other than the hairy bush viper, which is in the same family as this guy. He looks like he's gonna strike. Ooh, and he did. All right, guys, that is the end of today's video. If you enjoyed seeing all those monster crocs, my baby crocs, and all these venomous snakes, don't forget, like, comment, and the most important part, subscribe to the YouTube channel and help us get to 100,000 subscribers. See you next time.